Hello everyone, Mercury's going retrograde on December the 13th right up until Jan the 1st, 2024. The usual delays, misunderstandings, travel delays, all of the normal things will happen. But this time it's more intense because Mercury goes over a Gandanta fire-water crossing. And even more than that, he combusts with Mars Mangala. Watch out for the fireworks. All the dates are on the video. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to sub below. The video's good. Give it a thumbs up and let's go. See, Mercury turns retrograde in Sagittarius, a weak sign opposite to his own sign of Gemini. Therefore, he lacks focus. He's a little bit confused what he should be doing, where he should be going. Many people will feel actually exactly like this at the beginning of the transit. So what happens is he turns retrograde and goes backwards into Scorpio, the underground place, the secret place, the place of the hidden information, the missing jigsaw piece, which everybody is in need of in some area of their life. So expect a lot of confusion, but at the end of the transit, a lot of revelations will be there, most definitely. See, Mercury's unfocused, very restless here. Be very careful when he goes retrograde. Sagittarius moving into Scorpio, beginning anything where you need agreement. Because agreements might be given swiftly, but may not stand. That's the thing. As always, Mercury retrograde, travel delays, cancellations, frustrations, all of those things, lost luggage, you name it. And especially Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is about foreign lands. But it isn't just long distance, it's short distance. Expect even to get lost on a journey. There's a lot of confusion around travel during this time. But any sort of communication is subject to breakdowns, difficulty, post, parcels, definitely emails, certainly any information given can be misleading or simply misconstrued, misunderstood. Conversations are just not working. You feel like you're talking to a brick wall, especially when Mercury's in Sagittarius. It's one of the worst transits for students because Mercury in Sagittarius has no focus at all. He's all over the place. Take it easy, be calm, don't try to do too much all at one time. You may be tempted to. Students, things get easier when Mercury goes direct after the 1st of Jan. Despite the confusion though, circle the dates. 22nd, 23rd of December, everybody, Surya and Mercury combust at 6 degrees Sagittarius. This is a good thing. When the sun combusts with Mercury, he gives special information. So watch out for this. It's highly intuitive, likely to come by chance, overhearing something, reading something, even in a dream. This information is what you've needed to hear. Take note of it, even if it seems a bit strange. It's important for your future. Note the dates. Hold tightly onto that information, everybody, because Mercury enters Gandanta point on the 28th, 29th of December when he's crossing over from Sagittarius into the water sign of Scorpio. This is where we need our deep breathing techniques, everybody, because Mercury in this Gandanta is about to combust with Mars. Mercury becomes very agitated, very unstable, very unable to find any way forward as he meets up with his enemy Mars. The exact date of this combustion, Mercury-Mars combust, North Sagittarius, is 28th of December, but few days before, after are the very unstable times. I've not mentioned business, financial factors yet, but you know Mercury rules all of those, and especially when he's in this Gandanta situation conjunct to Mars, things could go bust overnight. There could be tremendous pressure financially. Avoid any financial commitments, business changes during this time, if you can possibly do so. On the world stage, Sagittarius represents the battlefield, and Mars is very strong here, completely competent. He's actually moving towards the sun, the king. This is good for him because he gets support, government support. He gets a real step up in his agenda. Definitely in the world stage, it's a major factor in confrontation areas. But especially, I would say, one place, because Sagittarius is the rising sign of Ukraine. So the Ukraine nation comes to a big turning point, a very important decision, a little bit of backtracking maybe, but something's going to happen, some turning point, which cannot be avoided. By the way, Ukraine has Rahu, Sagittarius, so expect some explosive situation developing there. It's going to be a little bit critical for a while. But in every war situation, in every situation where there is battle, confrontation, in your own life as well, expect it to come to boiling point during this Gandanta clash between Mars and Mercury. Watch your speech and don't be emotionally manipulated. You know, Mercury can try a few tricks here. The secret about Mercury Buddha is this: whenever he is with a malefic, he becomes malefic. That's a very important thing to understand. So Mercury things become malefic: business dealings, bartering, marketplace, and definitely speech, writing. People may be speaking untruth. People may be agitating. Even emotional blackmail could be happening. Some people's lives, some situations happening definitely during this Mercury-Mars combustion in a Gandanta. It's definitely likely. But the good news, after this time, Mercury goes back away from Mars, back into Scorpio, back underground, where he will find the missing piece of the jigsaw, as I've just said, the secret information which you need. So finally things come together at the tail end, actually, of this Mercury retrograde transit. Everybody picks up some important information that helps them to make the right decision, move on in a much more positive mood. That's the good thing. Although, as I say, it's a little bit of a roller coaster ride to get there. Have patience, everyone. How to use the readings: only using a Vedic horoscope, everybody. Sidereal chart: only use your moon and ascendant. Read from both to get the deepest understanding. If you're unsure about the Vedic sidereal position of the moon and ascendant in your chart, put in your birth data to the website at the bottom of my description box, and that information will become available to you. Aries, moon and ascendant. Mercury always makes you a little bit crazy because he's your third and your sixth house lord. There can be delays, travel definitely. Ninth house, third house, difficulties with your siblings, father, education becomes very confusing, difficult. Future plans are all up in the air at the beginning of the transit. Watch out though for the Gandanta combustion of your Lord Mars with Mercury. I've spoken in detail about it beginning of the video. Definitely check it out. It applies to you directly around 28th of December. Difficulties with your father, education, confrontation, emotional moments, difficulties even with your health, with your pets, accident prone. You've just got to take a deep breath and take it easy around the end of December, because you're coming up to a very important decision with fantastic information becoming available to you in the next few weeks. Mercury in Scorpio, the last few days of the transit, you get the hidden information, secret information, financially, definitely, education-wise, you get better understandings with your family members, and you get help with your health concerns. You will make the right decision swiftly. January onwards, move on swiftly with your plans. Have no fear. Taurus, moon and ascendant, all sorts of delays in your business affairs, financial affairs, investments, confusion. Everything's up in the air about wills, legacies, and generally speaking, you're feeling a bit insecure. Watch out for your Mercury-Mars combustion. The Mercury-Mars combustion happening end of your 8th house. Mars is your 12th, 7th lord. Difficult financial situations. Don't make any business decisions around 28th of December. Check the beginning of the video. Confrontation with your spouse as well, partner. You're becoming very, let's say, agitated because other people are just not going along with your plans. Have patience. At the end of the transit, Mercury's in a weakened position, but he's going to give you especially good information, secret information, information about financial affairs, definitely everything that is going to help you make the right decisions coming up in your business as well. But you do have to listen to other people, because other people control a lot of what's going on now. Go with the flow. You'll soon be feeling much happier, much less stressed as the transit comes to an end. Gemini, moon and ascendant, next 3 weeks your stress level is going to go super high because your Lord's retrograde in the 7th house. You want to talk to so many people, but it's all getting cross wires in every single direction. Business wise, friendship, definitely spouse. So many misunderstandings, you're left spinning. And the Mercury Mars combustion is a big thing for you because it happens the end of your 7th house. Check all the details I've spoken about that transit, beginning of the video, 28th of December. Trouble with siblings, spouse, business, health issues. Stay calm. It's a major headache for you because you feel out of control with everything. Don't react impulsively. That's the key at the end of December for all Gemini. At the end of the transit, Mercury retrograde Scorpio, you get secret information about health concerns, pets health, even foreign lands, travel. Students get good information helping you to make sense at last of your studies. And definitely you can make good business decisions, legal decisions. Information coming to you settles you completely at the end of this transit. Don't be afraid to go in a whole new direction from this information as it comes to you at the beginning of January. Cancer moon and ascendant, Mercury's in your 6th house. So many tasks to do, but everything's going wrong. Everything's getting done halfway and you're feeling impatient, and definitely confusion in your work situation, work colleague stress, definitely stress around health issues and even pets issues. My goodness, you're spinning at the beginning of this transit. And definitely, by the way, financial concerns. Watch overspending. It becomes so easy. Now, the Mercury Mars combustion, I've talked about it in detail, what to expect. Check it out if you didn't listen to that beginning of the video, because that applies to you directly with health concerns, pets maybe, and definitely stress in your workplace. It's easy to become over emotional and confused. Stay calm. You're going to come out of this well. You're going to get new information, solve all of these intractable problems very soon. Creative solutions come to you. Mercury goes retrograde into your 5th house, the end of the transit, Scorpio. All the secrets you need to hear about health issues, pets issues, children's issues even. Openings for interviews, promotion, new income definitely come to you at the end of this transit. So many creative solutions. Stay patient. Leo moon and ascendant, Mercury retrograde in your 5th house. Especially be careful, speculative gain. It isn't going to work out like it looks like. Students having a lot of confusion on the course. If you've got kids, they're having problems as well. Misunderstandings with them run rife during the whole of the transit, and with your friends as well. So many missed communications, and definitely job interviews even stalled, or promotion isn't what it seems. You don't know what to do. What should you do? Stay calm, because very soon all of these delays are going to work to your advantage. The end of the transit, Mercury goes back into Scorpio. Secret information, new information about domestic concerns again come up, and you can finally solve them. This helps you make the right decision about workplace issues. Promotion may be different to what you'd expected, but better long term. And definitely information from your family circle is surprising but very helpful to you at the end of the transit. Virgo moon and ascendant, when your Lord goes retrograde in a Kendra house, you become worried, critical, concerned, family concerns, domestic matters, so much misinformation, so much confusion, so many things not working, going crazy, and it's impacting career. There's a real turnaround situation. Trouble is, you don't know which way to go. Best to stand still, best to be calm at the beginning of the transit, definitely. Don't make any big domestic workplace decisions while this Mercury is retrograde, Virgo. Definitely watch for the combustion date. Mercury combust Mars. Check the beginning of the video for all the details. This affects you directly. Mars rules your 3rd house, difficult communications, 8th house, business, financial affairs, money matters, family concerns, even wills, legacies involved, miscommunication, difficulties, quarrels, contentions, even accidents, mishaps. Just stay calm and don't get involved in the really emotional overwrought situation developing at the end of December. Because Mercury going into Scorpio gives you new information to make the right financial decisions. Students make the right educational decisions. Don't switch the course. Don't make precipitous moves until Mercury goes direct, because then you'll know exactly what to do. For Libra, Moon and Ascendant, you're definitely impacted travel-wise. Near travel, foreign travel, communications, foreign land, near communication. It's all going round in circles with delays during the whole of the transit. Avoid as much travel as you can during this time. Best advice. Or be prepared for the confusion, for the delays definitely going to happen. Expect some unexpected confusions, difficulty with your siblings, neighbours, even father, perhaps educational institutions, course, students. It's all going round in circles. You're very confused. What is required of you? It soon clears up when this Mercury retrograde period ends, though. As Mercury goes backwards into your second house, you can make good financial decisions, investments. At the end of the transit, good information comes to you, good news financially. You can finally settle long-standing difficulties, business-wise as well. January onwards, you make the best financial decisions. So you have to be patient until then. For Scorpio, Moon and Ascendant, watch your speech and even watch what you're eating. Mercury retrograde, second house, you could eat something that doesn't agree with you during this time. Basically, though, watch what you're saying. You could be saying things off the cuff. Highly emotional confrontations definitely going to happen some point about business affairs, financial concerns, family concerns, even friendship, network circles. There can be quarrel, contention. In your workplace as well, colleagues, misunderstandings, hassles definitely happening. There's even emotional blackmail and manipulation going on. Worst case scenario, especially around 28th of December. Check the beginning of the video because this Mercury-Mars combustion affects you. Mars is your Lord. But you're going to come out on top. You just have to give way a little bit to begin with. Because once you get true information about all of these confusing situations, Mercury goes back into your first house and all the information you need becomes available. Renewed opportunity for financial gain. Business decisions are very profitable and you get the good conversations going with your spouse, colleagues, the boss, everybody. Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. You get the power to persuade others at the end of the transit, definitely. Sagittarius, Moon and Ascendant, watch your health, watch your speech, watch what you're saying to people, especially partner, friends, business partner. A lot of confusion and tension. You're just spinning at the beginning of this Mercury retrograde transit. So many business plans, career plans, even plans with your spouse are just going round in circles. You're feeling very agitated, very ill at ease, especially around 28th of December when you could have accidents, mishaps. Be careful because Mercury combusts Mars in the first house of your chart. Check the beginning of the video for more detail. There's going to be a lot of information coming to you, though, when Mercury goes into Scorpio. In the 12th house, secrets come out, new information about health concerns, pets particularly, information about foreign, far distant travel maybe, and definitely spouse has something to tell you, very important. You're going to definitely understand far more about what's going on in your life at the end of this transit than you did before. Capricorn, Moon and Ascendant can have some sleepless nights, being worried about financial excesses, and definitely foreign travel can be very disruptive, difficult for you during the beginning of this transit. You may be having debt worries, financial excess worries, and definitely concerns about your health. Even pets' health may come up during the transit. Workplace is very stressful, very confusing. But the end of the transit, Mercury in your 11th house, fantastic opportunity, job opportunities, interviews, promotion even, anything could be on the card suddenly, spectacularly. Secrets come out in the workplace, among your work colleagues, even from your children. New information coming to you now puts everything on a whole new perspective and you make fantastic plans for the future at the end of this transit. Good information even coming from your friendship network circles. It's a very good end to a very stressful period. Aquarius, Moon and Ascendant, watch for confrontations with your friends, with your network circles and in your work colleague situation. So many rumors, so much stress and job interviews, prospects, promotion, just going backwards. You can't rely on anything at the beginning of the transit. Nothing is what it seems, that's for sure. Students, misunderstandings about the course as well. So hold fire with any money-making opportunities until Mercury goes backwards into the 10th house of your chart. Sparks may be flying with your elder or younger siblings, particularly around the 28th of December. Don't get involved in these emotional confrontations, whatever you do. Last week of the transit, Mercury goes retrograde into your 10th house. The truth about job situation, career opportunity, domestic changes becomes very, very obvious to you, and you make good decisions at the end of the transit. Pisces, moon and ascendant. What a lot of changes going on in your career situation, in your business situation as well. Mercury is your 7th house lord, but they're not going your way. You're confused and upset about them. Hold fire. Things are going to turn around very, very quickly. A lot of pressure, contention, chaos in the domestic scene as well. Nothing's working out smoothly. You're becoming frustrated, especially around the end of December. Be careful. Mercury combusting Mars. Don't have a major blow up in the work situation with the boss, with your business partner. Definitely not with your spouse. Keep all emotions cool at the end of December. But all the confusion unravels when Mercury goes retrograde into the 9th house. Boss has got new information for you. Teachers, lecturers, new information. Father even, siblings even. Opening the door to very new good prospects for you financially and business-wise. Talk to your business partner then. Secrets come out as well. So it's like everything unravels, showing you correct path ahead at the very end of the transit. Check all the other important transits happening up on your screen right now. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to sub below. Goodbye for now. God bless everyone.